Okay. So we will discuss today about the closures. What are closures? First, we need to understand what are closures.
I will go to
Yes, please mute your phones. Yes, please mute your phones. Yeah, one, give me a second.
I was about
Okay.
to.
Guys, please mute your phones. Okay, thank you. So, what is a closure? Closure is a special kind of object that combines two things: a function and any local variables that were in scope at the time that the closure was created. Closures are nothing. They are also again functions only. Closures are functions. But what closures are really going to do is they are going to return you another function. Whenever you're finding a function returning another function, that means it is they are trying to get the concept of closures. Understand? Whenever a function is returning something, that means the person is trying to create the closure. Very simple. Closures are inner functions. Basically, closures are inner functions, and then they'll be written by the outer functions. Got it? Okay. Let us create a simple closure now. File, new project. I'm simply saying closures. Empty application. In JavaScript world, 90% of the things will be driven by the closures only. In JavaScript world, 90% of the things will be driven by the JavaScript only. Clear? So we need to understand the concepts of closure. That is most important thing for us. I'm adding a simple HTML page, index.html, and now I'm adding a folder called app. I'm writing a function called, I'm creating a file app.js. Okay, now as I told you, closures are higher order functions and the inner functions. Let me first create the immediate function. Okay, now here I'm writing one function. I'm writing a function. My task is very simple. My task is very simple. I want to generate, I want to create a what you say, tourist portal, or else a travel portal. I want to create a travel portal. In the travel portal, what is the common thing? The most one of the common feature of the travel portal is generating the ticket. Am I correct? I want to add a feature to generate the ticket. Okay. So now, first question. If I want to generate the ticket, my travel portal can accommodate three kinds of transport mechanisms. One is the flight mode. The second one is the ship, and the third one is the road transport. So total three ways. One is flight, second one is bus, ship, and train. So I'm having these many things. My first question, what is, if I want to do this, do I need to write separate functions for flight, bus, train, and ship, or can I reuse the same function to generate the ticket? Can I reuse, or do I need to create separate each and every function one ticket, one function for each one? We can reuse. Always it is better to use the same function. We need to reuse. So first observe how we can do this. I'm writing a simple function called function where generate or function equal to generate ticket. I'm writing a function to generate the ticket. Now for to generate the ticket, in order to generate the ticket, first thing that I'm going to give you is transport mode. I'm saying transport mode. The moment I'm going to generate the ticket, I will be creating a transport mode, and then I'm returning I'm printing the ticket return function print ticket. What I'm doing, I'm returning a print ticket function, and here I'm adding source comma destination, source comma destination. Is a simple code, simple logic. Ticket generated from, and then we can give the source and the destination later. Okay, so now is it simple code or difficult code? Easy to simple code, right? Now first question, what my generate ticket is returning? Is it returning a object? Is it returning a function, or is it returning a string? What kind of thing it is returning? It is returning another function, right?
बात करो तुम्हें भैया से.
Guys, please mute your phones. If you have questions, you can ask me. Okay, now what I'm doing, where flight ticket equal to generate ticket of type flight, where train ticket equal to generate ticket of train, where ship. So now what my flight ticket, what is the outcome of the flight ticket? What is the outcome of the flight ticket?
Is a private variable.
No, you're not understanding. What is the outcome? What is flight ticket carrying now? Or what, to whom it is pointing to?
Is a train ship.
Flight ticket is carrying the function to the print ticket, because you are calling where flight ticket equal to generate ticket. You are calling this function. Am I correct? You are calling this function, and this function is returning another function, right? Are you able to follow? See, I am calling flight ticket equal to generate ticket, calling this, and then this is returning the flight ticket. Generate ticket is returning a print ticket. Now, flight ticket will be talking to the print ticket. That means it is having a reference to the print ticket. Transport mode is a parameter, guys. It's a parameter to the function. Now, when I say var train equal to generate ticket of type train. Now, what does this mean? It is carrying a function pointer to the print ticket, right? It is returning the generate ticket is returning the print ticket function. So now train ticket is almost equal to the print ticket function, right? Now let us see this. Flight ticket dot flight ticket. I'm executing the flight ticket now. Flight ticket of Hyderabad to New Jersey. Train ticket from Hyderabad to console.log, and then here I'm saying source. Simple. Here the beauty is this.
Kiran, what does line 19 and 20 refers to?
So line 9, see, the flight ticket is now nothing but the reference to the print ticket. Agree?
Mm-hmm.
Because generate ticket function is returning another function.
Print
Generate ticket
ticket
is
function.
returning another function, print ticket. So now flight ticket is equal to print ticket here,
Print ticket. Mm-hmm.
right? So now I'm printing the ticket for what? For the flight as well as the for the train. In this case, is print ticket different for the flight and is it different for the train? No, the same function is carrying both for the train ticket and the flight ticket. Am I reusing the same function
Yes.
to print the ticket? Whereas, what
Mm-hmm.
is the difference here? The when I created the print ticket function or when I'm returning the print ticket function, that is important. In the first case, when I'm talking about the flight ticket, my transport mode was flight, right? My transport mode was flight. When I'm calling the train ticket, my transport mode was train. But I'm reusing the same function for both of the things. Now, when I'm printing the ticket for the train, closures will have that memory. Okay, when I got created, that means at what moment or what are the parameters that are existing when the generate ticket is created. When the generate ticket for the train ticket is transport mode is train, now the transport mode that particular transport mode will come. Though I am reusing the same function, though I'm reusing the same function, but still I'm using the transport mode. I'm playing with the transport mode.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Now let us see what will
Yes.
happen. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me run this. I'm sorry guys, I got a call, so I need to attend that. Okay, so do you say this? Flight ticket generated from Hyderabad to New Jersey, train ticket generated from Hyderabad to Vijayawada. If you look at this, what does it indicates is, though the same print ticket function though I'm using the same print ticket function, but the context when the print ticket function was called is known to the print ticket. The context when I'm talking about the flight ticket, it knows that the transport mode was flight. When I was talking about the train ticket, it knows the transport mode. When the train ticket got generated, it remembers the transport mode. Understand? So closures will keep the memory. Closures will keep the memory under which environment that particular function is being called. That when at what time that function was called, it keeps that memory with it. Got it? It keeps that memory. Because of these concepts of the closures, we will be using these closures extensively in many of the places, in many of our applications. Got it? Now I will be adding two text boxes in my HTML. Enter your source. TXT destination. Enter your destination. And here I will be adding one more guy, that is kind of a select. I'm adding a select box. Please select. Flight. And then here train. If you look at this, let me run this guy so that it will be easy for us to see. Train, flight. If I'm going to click on this generate ticket, I can add the generate ticket, right?
BTN generate.
Yeah, sorry. BTN generate. So now I will be using the same thing. Of course, this is very raw. This is in a very raw state. Don't mind. I don't have time to build the nice UI. Okay, the first one flight generate ticket, the second one train generate the ticket. In two instances, I will be using the I can create the tickets for two persons at the same time. Am I right? Still, I can reuse the same function. When I'm going to click on the generate ticket, I can say I can write some function here. Document dot get element by ID. What is that? Uh, btn generate comma generate ticket or build ticket. Why I'm doing this? Why I'm doing this? Function build ticket. Function build ticket. Here, what I'm doing, where generate ticket equal to where my ticket equal to uh, document dot get element by ID. What is this DDL? What is the drop down DDLs? Let's say call this as DDLs transport mode. Okay, DDL transport mode. If this dot ID double equal to, that means who generated this? Okay, let us see this first. Later we will come to that. Init. So I'm just initializing it. Now if you look at this code, when I'm going to click on this, let us see what is the output. Inspect. What happened? Why nothing is happening? Oh, the problem is I did not binding the events. Dot add event listener I need to add, right? You did not guided me properly. Dot add event listener. We are adding the events for the click. Now refresh the page. Is it recording the session? Okay. Clicking on generate ticket, clicking on generate ticket. Let us see. See, button generate. So in two cases, the same generate ticket with a different ID. So I would like to get the ID of each one so that what will happen is I can extract which one is click. This dot ID. Let's say console.log of this dot ID. If I can get that, it will be very easy for me to track. So I'm getting the IDs. Now, if I'm getting the button generate 2, I can easily say I will be talking about the second sources. Otherwise, I will be talking about the first sources. If this dot ID double equal to btn generate, now where mode equal to document dot get element by ID DDL source, right, or mode. What was that? Transport mode. dot value. And then what I'm doing, generate ticket, I'm doing it here. What I'm doing inside the generate ticket, I'm calling where get ticket equal to generate ticket of mode. Generate ticket of mode. Now get ticket where source equal to document dot get element by id txt source, am I right? And then where destination equal to document dot get element by id of destination, destination dot value. So now I can easily generate the ticket, get ticket of what, source comma destination. So now I will be getting the ticket. For the second thing, I will be using the same, I will be in else statement. The same kind of logic I have used a different one. Okay. So now I should be getting this. Where is that? Good. Transport mode to destination to, and now let us see whether this guy is giving us the expected output or not. I'm selecting the flight here, Hyderabad, Hyderabad to New York. And let me comment out this code. Can I comment out this code? Because that is handling now from the front end. Flight, Hyderabad, destination New York. Here flight is here, let's say train from Hyderabad to Vijayawada. So now I'm clicking, when I'm clicking on this generate ticket, I will be getting the ticket from the flight ticket generated from the Hyderabad to New York. When I'm going to click on this, I'm going to get the ticket. Why it is not well taking?
Here it is given as DDL selector.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So in either case, I'm getting the tickets, but at two different conditions. If you are trying to understand, I'm getting the tickets at two different conditions, though I'm using the same function. Though I'm using the same function, I'm getting the tickets at two different conditions. And the closures know under which environment that particular print ticket function is getting called. When I'm talking about when I'm passing the flight, it says, okay, my transport mode is flight. Whenever the flight ticket will get invoked, I will keep the flight ticket. When it is talking about the generate ticket of train, it knows the transport mode is train and it keeps that in the memory. Got it? So with this concept of the closures, we are going to build some of the excellent frameworks like Angular, jQuery. These kind of frameworks will extensively use the closures as one of their important core concepts. They will use the closures as their core concept to build their frameworks. If you look at the frameworks like Angular, Node, and the other frameworks, everywhere you will be finding these closures. Everywhere. They will try to reuse the code as much as possible and more as efficient as possible. Got it? If you have any questions, you can ask me. You remember this concept? We will use the same concept in the factories of factories and filters. Yeah, go ahead.
We are calling print ticket function in generate ticket function, right?
Right.
However,
No, no, no. Generate
why
ticket
to
function is returning the print ticket function. There is a
why to use
difference.
this return and return? We write everything in generate ticket function. When we call generate ticket function, what are the return in inside this it will call, right? So why to return?
Right. Good question. So if I'm returning, if I'm not doing this, see, if I'm not doing this, immediately I will be getting it. Right? Immediately you are printing the ticket, but I don't want immediately. I want to perform some kind of actions at a later moment of time. I would like to generate the ticket. During that time, what happened? I had another requirement to generate the ticket for the bus also. Let us take the example of a make my trip. Okay. So in that you can have a what you say chained booking, right? Where you can have a connected flights or something like that you can have. In such scenario, what will happen is first ticket will be generated from Hyderabad to Bombay, and then the second ticket will get generated from Bombay to US. Let us assume. So in such scenario, you are doing some kind of business logic manipulations in the middle. So first ticket, when you want to get the first ticket, you have to print the first ticket under what condition? Domestic flight. Whereas from the though it is the same flight ticket, you are going to call that particular flight ticket for the international. So in that scenario, the same function will be used, but under two different conditions. Got it? Did I answer your question, Swami?
Yes, correct. Thank you.
So you need to understand two things here. Am I reusing the same function or not? That is the first thing. Am I reusing the same print ticket function? But the same print ticket function is being used in two different conditions. Based on the transport mode, based on the transport mode, I'm changing it. I mean, the printing logic may change or some other logic may change, right? But the transport
Right.
mode, initially it will be flight, the second time it is train. Got it? In this case, I'm returning only one function. Usually we will return many functions, not only one. We will return many things based on one transport mode. So you can calculate the ticket. Instead of the return simple function, you can return an object like this. You can return an object, and here what I will be doing is calculate cost function again, source comma destination. Now what I'm saying, if transport mode W equal to train, and then here you are going to say from what are the source and destination or distance. Distance into 10 rupees. So this distance, we are going to do some kind of logic to calculate the distance. Now what my generate function ticket is doing, it is not only doing this, it is doing something else also. It is returning two functions. One is the calculate cost and the other one is the print ticket. Even in this case also, you can think, you can expand it. Basically you can expand the core concept in many ways. Now you are calculating the cost. Am I right? Now you are calculating the cost. Now you can say what you say, get ticket for this distance dot calculate cost for the distance of 1,000 kilometers. And now generate the ticket. Generate ticket dot print ticket. Sorry, get ticket but print ticket. Oh, source and destination already available. Got it? Now in this case, you are getting the cost also. Now you are getting the cost also in this case. Like this, you can have as many things as you want. Like this, you can get as many things as you want. Let's say you can say where price equal to distance into 10. Let us see what it is going to do. Now in this case, am I doing one job or many things? In this particular scenario, I am doing many things. Let us see. For 2000 kilometers. Now observe what I am going to do. Select flight somewhere. If you look at this, ticket generated from so and so and so and so. Why it is taking this price? Get ticket equal to calculate cost. Oh, it is not returning anything actually. Console.log equal to price I'm saying. Let us see.
In line 40, you need to put the semicolon.
Pardon me?
Line 40, put the semicolon.
Let us put a breakpoint. Line 40 for the semicolon. Oh, yep, you are right. Let me refresh the page and you can see train SSS generate ticket. Let's keep a breakpoint here and then let's keep the breakpoint here also. What is the price? Price is undefined. Now I am setting the price. Okay. Do you see the price is getting updated now? Are you finding it now? Train ticket generated from SSS to SSS and the cost is 10,000 rupees. Make sense? Or not? So you are calculating the cost now in the middle. You are calculating the cost and then you are printing the ticket. Sure, Jasper, I will do that. Swami, did I answer your question, Swami? Hello? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, Kiran.
Right. So in this fashion, you can reuse the functions this is a very simple example for the one which I'm demonstrating you. But you can think of a very big complex problem and just solve into small steps and then you can easily do it. If you look at this simple example, calculate the cost of a ticket. Though I'm saying in a normal fashion, like transport mode equal to train, price is this. If transport mode equal to flight, I'm doing something else like that I'm doing. So you can think of the what you say applications. You can apply it in any of the fashion you want. distance star 100 rupees. Now you can have your flight, and this one you can easily print your ticket. Like this, you can apply the concepts. The concepts, understanding the concept and applying the concept is important. So if you are understanding the concept properly, that is more than sufficient. What is a closure? Closure are higher order functions which are going to return some inner functions. The inner functions, whenever you are going to call the outer function, inner function will remember what are the variables that are declared during the creation of the inner function. When you are calling the inner function, it knows what are the variables that were initially having of outer function variables will be accessed inside the inner function at a later moment of time also. That is what a closure is doing. That is what a closure is doing. Understand? Closures are one of the key concepts that we usually see inside the closures are one of the key concepts that we usually see when we deal with the um, frameworks like Angular, Node, and other frameworks. Closures are what most of the times we will be finding the closure. The moment you are looking at the code, you will be able to understand, okay, this is about this, this is about that. Any questions you have? Okay. So in next session, we will try to understand what is prototypal inheritance. What is prototypal inheritance and how it helps in building the applications. If you look at any of the frameworks, prototypal inheritance is one of the most common thing which we will see. So we will see what is prototypal inheritance, and there are other things called callbacks. So we will see what is a callback. So with that, we will be completing the advanced concepts of the JavaScript. That means closures, callbacks, prototypal inheritance, and then what you say, normal public, private, static variables. These things we already seen. Now closures, today we covered the closures. In the next session, we will be covering the prototypal inheritance and then callbacks. What are the callback functions, why to use them, and what is a non-blocking IO programming. We will see those concepts in the next session. Okay, now please take down the assignment for this session. Of course, there is no coding tasks for you. These are all the questions that you will face in the interviews. First one. Wait, I'll be uploading the questions to the drive so that you can take those questions and you can work on those questions. I just need the soft copy of those question and answers. I need a very good soft copy of the Q&A. Got it? Almost 20 to 25 questions will be there. So you need to answer those questions.
Okay, quick one. Yesterday was about to tell how private variables are accessed. So
Yeah, we will see that again inside the when we're discussing about the prototypal inheritance.
okay, thanks.
There again the inheritance concepts will come. So there we will discuss that.
Hi Kiran, this is
Yeah.
Durga Prasad.
Yeah, the Professor. Tell me.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a small doubt regarding this closure.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you want to run a multiple task at a time, we have to use this closure function, right?
Not only that is one of the usage. That is one of the usage.
Okay, what are the advantages of this closure property actually?
See,
For this
closures,
interface?
whenever, see the advantage of the closure is they will keep the memory. That means they will keep the environment under which they got created. Suppose what to say, instead of using the browser's memory, what we usually do is we will keep the data inside the closure. Instead of storing them inside the browser's memory, we will keep the data inside the closure for that particular sessions. When we are
We
discussing
can't do
about
this
the
with immediate functions.
immediate functions are different. Immediate functions are different. Closures are different. Immediate functions, they will not attach anything to the global. They will not pollute the
Yeah.
global scope. Whereas these
Yeah.
things
Okay. I
are
got it.
different.
Thanks.
Got it?
Yes, Kiran. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm giving you a list of almost 20 to 25 questions are there. So I want you to answer this. Got it? So your questions list is updated. I want you to answer all these questions and then keep that as a good, what you say, HTML, JS doc for our future references. Okay. And now I'm also uploading, okay, the assignments are already uploaded, right? Now I'm uploading some of the advanced JavaScript assignments for you so that you can work on them. Also the JavaScript assignments also I'm giving you so that you can work on the JavaScript assignments. So I think already single page website we have done this, right, or not? So you do this. If you don't find, then you can come back to me. This will be having the hints and all. Like this I want. So just try to make this sign. Let me give the other assignment also for the J number sum. Okay. So do these two assignments and make your question Q&As ready for that. Got it? For the Nitish left. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you, Kiran.
Thank you.